Busquets came from the forest, and he has been feeding on raw food for more than 80 years. He's always running away and destroying crops. He cannot eat near other people. All he does is run to the bushes and eat while hiding himself. He cannot eat cooked food. He only eats bananas, fruit, and vegetables. He always runs away from home, and they always run after him so that they would bring him back home. Busquets has failed to adapt himself to a normal life, and now bullies call him a monkey. He was born and lives differently. Meet this extraordinary man, Busquets. Those who don't know him think he's a child, but taking a close look at him, your eyes can tell that he's too old. Due to his lifestyle, it's very hard to know more about his details, including when and where he was born, names of her parents, and so on. He behaves as if he lives in his own world. He always runs to the bush away from people where no one else are watching him. Everyone, including the ones living with him, are shocked by this man's weird behaviors. Who is this man? Why is he like this?
Arirukanka ibyo wamuhaye niba ari iki niba ari ibyo afashe akajya mu mirima akagira gute niba yatumuhaye nabyo akabyirukankana kanarabunda mu bihuru.
Talking to him, we asked him a few questions, but it seems he only knows his name. Though it comes from far to mention, he surely doesn't know how old he is. He thinks he's 15 or 14.
Ufite imyaka ingahe?
15.
Ubusiye urabeshya ufite imyaka ingahe?
10.
10?
15.
Uri umusaza abandi bavuga ko uri umusaza kandi imyaka ni y'abana bato.
Ndashaje cyane.
None se umuntu w'umusaza agira imyaka 15?
15.
Ubusiye mbwira neza imyaka ufite ingahe?
15.
Across the streets and around marketplaces, here in the south, people have always heard of someone named Busquets, but he calls himself Joseph Busquets. Joseph is the name of a man who found him in the forest and has been giving him shelter since 1998. Normally, this man, who's approximately in his 80s, came from nowhere. He wandered on streets, and most drivers around here used to give him a ride, saying Busquets brings luck. An Afrimax journalist took his journey to the south to meet this extraordinary person, and we hope you have a lot of questions on Busquets. Worry not. That's why we've got you covered. This is Afrimax English. In a maize plantation, Busquets, without caring on anyone else who might be seeing him, goes and destroys everything, then eats raw maize. Those living with him says Busquets prefers eating bananas more than anything else. But the problem, he grabs bananas, then runs away in the bush to feel comfortable when eating from there. Though Busquets is old, he doesn't settle and sit in one place. He's always running away from home, and this gives the old man Joseph a taste to run after him each and every morning, bringing him back home.
Busquets nanjye namubonye 97
I found Busquets in 1998, where he lived in the forest, but my heart would not let him remain there, so I took him and brought him here. But you could see that he's somehow not normal, and we were told by other people in the forest that by then he had more than 58 years, so now he has beyond 80 years. He has no family and siblings apart from us who adopted him, but the problem is that he has failed to adapt to normal people's life. He always runs to people's crops, destroy them, then eats whatever is planted there. All we do is make sure we are watching him carefully so that we don't end up going in court. We consider him to be one of our own and teach him to live with the society. He had lived like some people who never evolved in the forest. He never wore clothes. We brought and taught him how to dress, but the problem remains dirtying himself. He cannot take himself to the washroom. He has to do shit in his pants, and we have to always wash and give him clean clothes after every 2 hours, all because he never got used to living with the society and people. He cannot eat cooked food. Never. When he does, he vomits. He has been feeding on raw food such as fruits and vegetables for 8 years, and now Bullies call him a monkey. This man says that it's sad to trace Busquets' origin because no one knows where he originated from. No one knows anything about his family. Busquets seems like he doesn't really know how old he is. Here, he was telling us that he went to school and studied mathematics. We wanted to hear from him.
amakuru yawe
ni
usiye
meza cyane.
amazina yawe
Busikete.
irindi
Busikete Yosefu.
wagiye ku ishuri se
Ku ishuri cyane.
wize iki
Umubare.
imibare urayize busiye
Ndayize
cyane
cyane.
urabeshya ntabwo imibare uyize
Here's a book. Show us some of what you learned. He took the book and only wrote some vowels. U and A.
yandikira ibintu waba warize ndakira kubiseka se sibi
He says that this man here is his friend, but then speaks in tongues, what no man can understand. When people combine all this and how he behaves, they end up concluding that he is a monkey. But despite that, he's always happy to talk to people. He smiles when people are around him. We asked him to pray for us, and he gave it a nice try.
ese uyu mugabo mufaniye
Ni inshuti yanjye cyane tubana imodoka. Turagaruka tuvuye kuri umupepe wambariro. Ndi kubita umupira muri umusenyi. Ndi kubitiramo.
ngo
Turi kubitiramo.
ntabwo uzi gusenga se
Ibibazo.
ngo
Izata na mwana gatatifu.
Neighbors here are not pleased by his behaviors because he destroys their crops. They keep on bullying him, saying that he's not a person. Maybe a gorilla, a monkey, or an ape would be a proper name to these villagers who are not happy with Busquets' manners. That's why sometimes he's locked inside so as not to disturb them. When asked if he ever thinks of bringing a wife and having a family with children, Busquets says never, but says that he has a girlfriend and they meet once in 2 weeks.
wigeze utekereza gushaka umugore
Ika mushaka umugore shaka hiki.
hari umukobwa nyine w'inshuti yawe ugira
Arahari.
muhura ryari
Ibyumweru bibiri. Ibyumweru bibiri.
kereka mbonye nk'inkunga nk'umuterankunga terankunga akaba yamufasha.
I wish I'd get the support from different people. It takes a lot to be with such a person who has no job, yet he needs to live, eat, dress, have medication, and so on. So there are a lot of daily needs. If he dies right now, I cannot even afford buying his coffin. Have more humility. Remember, you don't know the limits of your own abilities. Successful or not, if you keep pushing beyond yourself, you will enrich your own life and maybe even please a few strangers. Thank you for watching. This is Elijah on Afromax English. Remember to subscribe.